And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this beautiful day of rewatches. Here we got another rewatch from our Tuesday night game. It was quite the sea battle on Team Islands. I am your host, Ugly Junior. Now fully leaning into it because half my face doesn't work. I will try to keep this as emotionless as possible so that my face remains the same. Shout out to my wife out there who's now calling me Quasimodo. Her husband with potentially up to a year face deformity. She is now calling Quasimodo, aka almost formed. Didn't quite get there. One could consider that kind of insulting, but I will leave that up to the listeners to determine. Anyways, without further ado, let's get back to our matchup. On one side, we have, in the blue, yours truly, Ugly Junior. The ugliest, officially now. Only when I smile. Again, emotionless, straight face this game. All business. Let me change this view here. Then we have, in the gray with his usual color, we have Tanner as the Vikings. Oh, probably should point out, I am playing as the Aztecs. There are very few civs left that have not been played, and I do not like an empty statistic. That weird like sequence of numbers and letters that just means that there hasn't been a statistic yet, it bugs me. So I need to make sure that that is erased. So gotta play with every civ. Anyway, so I am the Aztecs. Turns out they do have fast fire ships, so that's all you need. We have Tanner as the Vikings, very appropriate for this map. Then we have Spencer as the Spanish. Spencer is rolling the usual Joel color, purple. Then we have, in the orange, we have Jono as the Byzantines. Very good water map, very good everything map. Byzantines can kind of do whatever they want. Then on the other side, the other matchup, we have Jake King in the red as the Sicilians. Very, very powerful civ on Team Islands, if they can get landed. They have a decent navy, but yes, if you can get those donjons going on the other island, they are devastating. I would know. I did it the last Team Island match. Then we have, in the blue, we have Taylor Stevens as the Portuguese. Also very powerful civ. As you can see, there's not a lot of wood on this map. So if this game gets into the late game, it's only a matter of time. So the other team has got to win this quick. Then in the yellow, we have Barzi as the Spanish. And then last, but definitely not the least, we have Travis also as the Vikings. Travis looks like he's already being a little bit preventative. He's got a couple castles up. He's got one. Here's another one. Two right there. Let's see. He is already building ships. We have 4.5 minutes left. I do not have any ships left. This is going to be a problem because he definitely beat me at the water if we were going 1v1. And this is why. He definitely got ships out earlier than I did. While I was focused on other stuff. Let's take a look at the other people. Let's see if anybody else has got any ships out. Let's switch to military view. Looks like Jake McKean is already... Looks like he is not fully heavily invested on the water, which would make sense. I mean, he's the Sicilians. However, it's Team Islands. You kind of need a little bit of a navy. But looks like he's got a monk. I need a monk. He looks like he is going to land drop from the get-go. He's like, screw the navy, I'm just gonna just land. So we're gonna see how that goes. Based on a little bit of the last game that I remember, it was successful at first. So that'd be very interesting to watch today. Anyways, okay, so now we got Spencer joining the party. He's got some ships going. I have yet to get ships out, and Tanner or let's see, we have Travis. He's got almost like 50 long ships. Long boats, my bad. Forgive me. Before I even get my first ships out. So he's got a huge head start. I think I should be getting ships out any minute now. Let's see. Alright, I just got my first ships out, and he's got 55 boats. This is definitely going to be a one-sided battle at first. Okay, so, let's see. Spencer's cooking with peanut oil over here, though. He's definitely got a lot of ships. Let's see, we got Taylor. Taylor's got a few ships, so... Taylor's basically in the same position that I am in. He is just now starting to get ships out, and Spencer's got a huge head start. Looks like he's going to try and go straight for some of these docks or some of these castles with these cannon galleons. He's not really going to get a whole lot of help from Jake because Jake has got these transport ships. However, Jake's going to do his own thing against good old John and Spencer over here. We'll see how that works out. Let's see. Tanner's building ships. He's on the side here. He's definitely going to come help save my bacon here in a second. So we got 28 seconds left till tree drop. Let's kind of forward that a little bit, and then we'll pause. Go. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're fighting. I am definitely at a deficit. I only have like 30 boats compared to Travis's 60 boats, so I kind of caught on. And then some of my boats went to go attack these fishing ships. No! Okay, so let's look over here. So, where's Jake? So Jake immediately went for the land rush. He did get by. Taylor did a good job of just kind of distracting while he did land. So he's got, oh, he's got villagers. He's got villagers as well. He's got villagers, he has a monk, and he's got sergeants here. That's going to be kind of deadly. Let's see how well he does. He's starting to build his first donjon. Going back over here, I am trying my best against Travis. It is not working out well. He's got such a big group, so I'm sending out troops and they're dying almost as soon as they get out. Luckily, Tanner's over here to come save my bacon. He comes to the rescue. Comes around all the way from the edge. He's got a good castle here for protection. Thank you, Tanner. You're a man among men. Great teammate. I have some ships over here that are just killing docks. I really wish that I didn't let him go that way. Let's go back over here to Jake. Jake has now built one donjon. He is now building a second donjon. He's got a monk. He's trying to convert trade carts, maybe? Or is he healing? I don't know if he's healing or converting trade carts. We do have, is this Spencer? This is Spencer. Spencer is trying his best to counter them with conquistadors, which, all things considered, is a pretty good counter to donjons. Not donjons, these sergeants, I should say. Yeah, sergeants. We got John over here trying to help with his fast fire ships. It looks like, okay, I think Jake needed to get a little bit more inland and start just, like, forget fighting people, like, just have all your donjons and all your people just build, or sorry, all your sergeants and villagers just build donjons instead of trying to fight. Because the more you can get these up, that's the more damage you're going to have and more protection. Let's see, going over here, it looks like Taylor is off the water. He's only got a few ships, so Spencer is really giving him a run for his money. John over here is trying to attack Jake. Barzy, he's got a couple ships over here, but not much. I am now rolling over here on the water. I have a very large presence, so I don't really need Tanner anymore. But Tanner's still kind of doing his own thing. Tanner's over here working around the edge. Barzy's trying his best with these demolition ships. Let's see, I have now land dropped. Just in time because Barzy sent out these demo ships, but I did get 2 rams full of some champions, or 2 Hinosaurs. I'm sorry, I didn't quite upgrade them yet. So we're starting to do that. It looks like Jake is almost off of the island, but not quite. He's got a few sergeants over here. We got to get those building donjons, man. Don't kill the villagers. Build donjons. Build the donjons, because then you can make more. Let's see, but this is almost dead. Let's see, going back over here, my land drop. We are now trying to go straight for this castle. Travis did have a few Vikings out, but luckily I sent some infantry support, and the rams were full of infantry, so when they died, infantry popped out, so I could kind of eliminate that. This castle is almost up, almost up. 3, 2, 1, boom. Castle is done. I still have a ram. I got some guys over here. I have Navy that is not really doing anything. They're just kind of chilling. We're working our way around to kill Barzy. Let's see. We have Spencer over here. Spencer is, he's got the cannon galleons taking away the docks. Let's see. We got John over here. John is getting his cannon galleons, basically just destroying everything of Jake's that's near the water. We have Taylor over here that built around the edge. He's sending demo ships to deal with Jono. They do very much still have a water presence, but it's all in the back. Tanner's working away around one edge. I'm over here in the front, just trying to clear, just keep this path open for landing. Let's look over here. See, I still have a siege ram. I now have champions. Let's see. Eventually, I do get some more people over here. Aha! So here's transport ship number 2. Got some villagers. Start building. Let's see over here. We got Barzy. Barzy's not giving up. Barzy's like, never surrender, never give up. Galaxy Quest. Except he's being met on both sides by me and Spencer. That's rough. Let's see. We got Taylor over here. He's got some ships. Looks like those demo ships did a good number on Jono's navy. Jono's trying to still build his navy up as much as he can. Taylor is coming around to help. I don't know where these ships are going. Maybe going right for these cannon galleons. Alright, I am now building a castle on their side. Let's go over here. Tanner's still killing on the water. Barzy or Tanner's still killing these ships as soon as they come. Jono is trying to take on Taylor. Taylor's still doing a really good job at taking him back. Not Barzy. Jake's doing a good job building these donjons still for some protection. But it definitely looks like we've won the water. I am on the land. I've got castle. I've got barracks coming. Right in the middle of all this trade. I have troops. I have villagers. Not looking great for one team. We got a lot of navy that's just chilling here. Excuse me. Alright, Jono's starting to show up in a force now, trying to take on Taylor. Let's see, Tanner is still coming around here on the side, just eliminating any sort of water presence that he can find. Spencer's over here. He's now moving his ships. My ships are just kind of staying there. I have fully committed now to the land. I dropped another load of villagers off, trying to build some siege workshops, another ram. Not looking great for the other team. We're going to kind of fast forward just a little bit to see how this kind of goes. Now have this fully up, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and there's Travis. Yep, I think Travis saw this and realized it was not going to happen. Especially sending infantry against the Aztecs is never a great idea. Good game. I think we won at the drop. Jake, it was a great push, man. I think if you'd have gotten them a little bit farther inland, like maybe like right here, and started just build. Don't attack, just build. Let the donjons do your attacking. Maybe it would have been a little bit different. Don't know, but it was a good try. I love doing that with Sicilians, but it's a double-edged sword, man. It can, if it fails, it really fails. But if it works, it really works. I applaud your effort. Alright, so let's leave the map real quick. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Looking at the statistics, we have Spencer almost with the 5-star crown. The only thing he didn't get was technology, which on a sea map, a lot of times you're just worried about the sea. So, I mean, oh well. Military, he blew everyone out of the water. Team Island, water map, haha, double knee slapper. On military score, look at this, 292. I had 270 units killed, but that's probably because I land dropped. So for him, that was all water. Let's see, units lost goes to Jake. Buildings raised also goes to Spencer. Buildings lost is tied with basically our whole team. Largest army also goes to Spencer. So Spencer had a navy to contest. Economy, real quick. Taylor was the best fed on a water map. Very interesting. Spencer had the most wood. Barzy was the most stoned, as usual. Taylor had the most gold. Trade profit goes to Tanner. Spencer, let's see, received the most, and Tanner sent the most. A little bit, but probably helped him snowball a little bit. Technology, Spencer got the feudal. Travis got the castle and the imperial. Let's see, total castles. Spencer, Taylor, Barzy all tied with 3. Spencer got the relics and the gold. And I had the villager high of 250. Maybe it was a little excessive. Maybe I could have died down on the villager a little bit and had more ships going earlier. Probably would have helped me against Travis a little bit more, but Tanner was there to compensate. Alright, good game. Next game was not so much, but we're going to do that in a short time. Thank you for another Quasimodo, Ugly Junior, another Ugly Junior rewatch. I'll take that.